This week's Torah reading is the double portion from the book of Leviticus, Tazria and Metzora, two portions which discuss very unusual things that may happen to our body, whether they are skin rashes, which the translations refer to as leprosy, or unusual flows emanating from our body. These two portions superficially can seem to be quite difficult to deal with and pose the question as to its relevance for today's religious spiritual life. But of course, we have to understand not only the portion in its context and understand the ideas of how things that happen to our body and people 3,000 years ago dealt with those things. That's on one level. But on the other level, the Torah in and of itself is meant to be understood metaphorically. So what is the broader lesson that we learn from these unusual things that happen to our body? And the question is one of how do we deal with differences? How do we deal with things that happen to us that make us feel different from other people? And what is the Torah suggesting is the way for us not to feel different anymore? The idea is to recognize first and foremost that something unusual is happening to our body. And we have to understand, the Torah suggests, that sometimes we have to put our trust in a higher authority. Put our trust in God and look to God for strength and support as we deal with this unusual crisis in our lives. And then we turn to ritual to help us get through that process. The Torah records how the Kohen, the priest, and the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, are involved in this process. So the religious leaders are involved with hands-on contact with people who feel different or who feel as if they are outcast from the community, and they work together to try to bring the people back to the community again. And that is the beautiful lesson that our portion teaches us, that religious leaders together with individuals in the congregation need to work hand in hand. People need to know what's going on in the lives of everyone in the community, and together we work together to make people whole again. Shabbat Shalom.